No, don't worry about it. Get off here. Hey, have you ever wanted to play normal elevator, but gay? I'm sorry. That joke was just pent up with me in a while. Alright, let me try again. Hey, have you ever wanted to play normal elevator, but modernized with more engaging levels, extremely polished animations and visuals, and is gay? Fuck! Dude, I'm so sorry. I'm not homophobic, I swear. If I had to make a sexuality tier list, gay things get a solid A tier. And the only reason why it's not an S tier is, well, the straight class has just been the meta and has been really oppressive recently. And I live in the southern servers of America, and recently the admins have been really privy to nerfing the hell out of the gay class, even though they all secretly go on alt accounts and plays the gay class. It's so dumb. Anyways, what was this video about again? Oh yeah, Regretivator, a game made by Axolotl Studios, and with like half of the dev team being comprised of my friends. Let's have an interview with some of them. Hello, Rarely Player. How would you say the working conditions are in Axolotl Studios?
They haven't fed me in 3 weeks.
Wow. How harrowing. Hello, Makos. Is it true that there is a Notive 2K suite in Axolotl Studios?
Yes, I am Makos.
Regretivator has caught my eye for a while, and to be honest, I initially hated it. And I thought it was just trying way too hard to be super goofy, silly, and quirky! And now, I still kind of think that. It's trying to reach the same level of peak as Glagnoland, which cannot be topped. My second impression on the game is how the community is so passionate about the game. There are countless Regretivator-themed avatars on Roblox, and they're constantly multiplying like some sort of bubonic plague. I'll be playing some World War II role-playing game, and right by me is Narpy getting ready to storm the beaches of Normandy with an M1 Garand. Okay, I'll stop now. I've been ruthlessly passive-aggressive with this game until now. This game is good. And I'm happy to see it earn its popularity. It's been maintained with constant updates and engagement from the devs, with there being a new update every week, which is crazy. And the updates are not slop either. The Regretivator devs yearn for the 12-hour crunch time, I guess. Now, before I start the review, it's important to understand exactly what the game is probably trying to go for. Regretivator is like the TikTok of Roblox games. When you join, it gives you quick, sometimes fun, short little mini-games without egregiously long waiting times. Sometimes. So, what that means is that I'm not going to be recommending sweeping game changes and a new King of the Hill deathmatch game mode. I'm just going to critique the game and what it has so far and maybe offer some solutions or additions to the game. Now, let's hop right into the review.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Easily the best part about Regretivator is how damned polished everything looks and sounds. The visuals are awesome, and I was literally mesmerized by the animations and sounds of the leaderboard in the lobby. Seriously, whoever made this thing was cooking. Oh hey, it's Polyhex. Every visual and particle effect is great, and there are barely any visuals I'd say that look rough unintentionally. Certain models just have a crisp, stylized texture, and the referential levels always perfectly match the style of whatever media the game is referencing. I especially love the racing level for the ending section, and the Bugbo level because, Bugbo. I'm not sure about this next tidbit, but I think the game has a unique lighting system, but if not, it's still easily one of the best stylized Roblox games out there, with certain levels just looking amazing when they try to. All the menu, UI, and death screens are incredibly polished and sleek, with the customizable settings being really nice. I always appreciate Roblox games that give you a lot of little settings to tweak, especially visual ones or gameplay preferences. The personal space option was a breath of fresh air for recording this video. The 2D art in the game is also amazing. Roblox games should implement more 2D art and animations in their game. Caillou Paradise. Yes, I'm sorry, this is my one and only example. Does this, and it looks great doing so. I'm not a furry, and I have to act all gangsta and shit around my homies, but even I appreciate Gregoria for who he is. The thumbnails for Regretivator, which are updated weekly, also always look incredible. I'm always excited to see what the new thumbnail looks like every week. Next up is the audio, which is just so... it's great. I love it. Every fucking sound effect in this game is delightful, the unique NPC talking sounds being my favorite. Oh, and the music. Oh my god, the music. The Regretivator original OST is my second favorite in Roblox, with it being so close to beating out Super Bomb's rival. And that is very, very hard to do. The OST accomplishes such a rich diversity of music in its levels with, of course, each song complementing its level somewhat. You have wacky, goofy beats, which are like half of the OC, and next you have solid, somber beats and bops to listen to whilst you wait for the next level or you're on a chill level. And lastly, you have the unique songs that have a unique tone to match their level, like the Minefield's grungy beat and the Raceway's retro theme. I am so glad they added River 347 to the team, and I know you're watching this, River, so you've been doing an amazing job with the game. Fuck you. Not only is there quality for all the music, but there sure is fucking quantity, with there being over 60 unique songs for the game. I had the OST playing in my ears whilst making this video, and I can say that I'm still not tired of it. Alright, next is the voice acting. It's great. I won't say it's perfect, because every time I hear the voice of Gregoria, I have to think of the voice actor's persona. I'm sorry, Marks, that was mean. You're a wonderful person, and I think you did a great job with your parts. There are standouts, though. Laughability does a great job with his role as well, and Little Red Ball Guy is my favorite. Please add a voice line where it directly tells you to kill yourself.
You worthless bitch-ass nigga.
I adore Roblox games that have any form of voice acting, no matter how casual or minor it is.
Hello.
It always just adds personality to the game, and I'm not gonna lie. The voice acting actually got me to laugh whilst making this video, which I don't think a Roblox game has ever intentionally made me do. Here, let me give my audition for a voice acting role in Regretivator. Hello. Ah! Lastly for this section, but certainly not least, are the animations. The animations, every single one of them are amazing. The NPCs, various levels, and even the fucking item equip animations are stellar. And I could just stim for hours, equipping and unequipping the stopwatch. The Regretivator dev team is probably full of some of the most talented individuals on Roblox, and I'm very excited to see what they cook up next in future updates. Now, I've been totally beating this game's meat, writing it. Some would even consider glazing. And that poses the question on why I was so passive-aggressive in the intro. Well, here's why.
Documents were in place. Buford, you listening? Now get this. That's when the subcommittee had to reallocate the funds.
Now, the main criticism stems from the game being what it is, and that is an elevator simulator. Any person with half of a brain probably saw this criticism coming, but Regretivator has very little replay value. You simply play all the levels, and then you're done. And for some, that's totally fine. Not every Roblox game needs to keep you playing for hours on end, like Blox Fruits or something. Sometimes daily bites of gameplay are fine, but for me, the gameplay formula is a flaw that cannot and should not be tweaked. Whilst recording this video, I would easily get bored after playing this game for more than 20 minutes, especially after the same levels I've played dozens of times began to repeat. Sadly, the only way to fix this issue is to just keep cramming the game with high-quality levels. Oh, and speaking of, the levels! The main gameplay loop of Regretivator stems from exploring the unique floors in the game one by one, like a mystery box of games. Problem is, some of the levels are bland or boring, with it being a box to walk around in, or a box to walk in, but maybe you can click some things and get some coins! Wow! Most levels boil down to that, or an obby of some sort. Luckily, a lot of these less than stellar levels are propped up somewhat by the once again amazing soundtrack or pretty visuals. But there are standout unique ones with more engaging gameplay or a unique premise. I'm hoping that in future updates we get more unique levels like this, and get this, fun levels. There are so many great concepts and simple fun gameplay loops they can add in new levels. My own request is to bring back the chicken eating contest minigame from Normal Elevator. That level was always my favorite when I played that game back when I was 10, and the music from that level went amazingly hard. The levels, though, are surprisingly optimized well, and I rarely get performance issues. The only level I'd say that gives me constant FPS drops would be the green ball flood level, which throws off my parkour constantly, so I'd like to see that fixed. The next majority of the game is spent by waiting, which I only have a small gripe with, really. And that is, certain levels do not need to last as long as they are, and would massively benefit from time being shaved off once it's already completed or everyone dies, such as both of the flood levels, and the maze, and the gumball level, and oh my god, so many other more. And the maze is like 2.5 minutes long. Luckily, waiting in the elevator between levels isn't that bad. It gives you small moments of reprieve from the energetic levels, and the game has several gizmos, trinkets, and doodads you can fiddle and stim with whilst you wait. The best thing to do in the elevator is watching the NPCs talk. They're obviously great, and the dialogue for them is well written and flesh out their characters. Fuck you, CJ. I seriously never get tired of watching these fellas talk, and watching them wave around their arms and gesture is just fun on its own. Each character has a unique personality quirk, and I love their little reactions when you spray them with water or give them petals. The NPCs are the community's favorite part about this game, and the amount of art of the little gremlins are insane. And I guess I can't blame them. Here's my NPC tier list. Now, the main thing that drove me away from this game, preventing me from making this review until now, was the community, which is comprised of annoying 13-year-olds, closeted porn addicts, and teenagers who have absolutely no friends outside of Discord. An example of the community's toxicity is the way the community backlashed against John Roblox's voice acting for the game, calling John a transphobe, with their proof being, this. So, following this drama, the devs sadly had to remove his voice acting from the game. Not to mention the constant sexual comments in the Discord server, and lastly the fact that one of my gay friends were called an, Hey Snail, can you help me out here?
Oh, faggot!
In the Discord server. The community has driven thousands from the game, including me initially. There are probably other examples of the community's faults, and guess what? It's not just me that dislikes the community. Literally, the Regretivator mod team also dislike their own game's crowd, generally distancing themselves from the game. But the community isn't all bad. The artistic community of the game is really good, and is like the second best Roblox art community. Oh, and last note. Was it really necessary to make every single individual fluff of Narpy a separate UGC item? Like, I get it. Furries are notoriously gullible financially, but this is just kind of slimy. I don't care. It's honestly hilarious. Alright, I don't want to end this video on a drab tone. Regretivator is an amazing game, with it having some of the most polished and great presentation I've ever seen on Roblox, with its only limiting factor being its own avenue of gameplay. So for that, the game is getting from me an outstanding ranking of 7.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching the whole video, and huge thanks to any of my friends who helped lend their expertise and voices for it. Also, note to any Regretivator developers that are watching this. Number 1, can I please be unbanned from the Discord server? And number 2, as an ambassador to the Super Scuffle community, I sincerely hope there's no bad blood between these two games. I don't know, there's always been a slight uneasiness between these two, so in case there is, let this serve as an olive branch. My Discord @is BarnacleBot. Shoot me a DM and I'd love to talk. Anyways, like and subscribe, you know, and Regretivator community, please don't cancel me. Ciao, ciao, ciao.